Hello and welcome into today's lesson. And in this video, I'm going to take you through the Cesim project. And I'm just going to give you a walkthrough and a guide how to make decisions in the Cesim project. Before that, if you need help in the Cesim project or related Cesim maybe Cesim simulation, text me on the email in the description and I'll sort you out. Thank you so much. So first things first, we'll have to go through the all projects department before we make the decisions. We're just getting started and we're in practice round 1. And here you can see that we have the project skill requirements, and you should know that each and every project has been split into 10 different domains, and the workload is estimated per skill domain. So you can see, let's say the digitizing, which has 300 work days. You can see it has been divided, or it has been split into 10 different domains. The first domain is negotiation. We have the communication, we have the customer management, we have the change management, we have the product knowledge, we have the software development, we have the system architecture, we have the technical project management, we have the design, and lastly, number 10, we have the planning. So each and every project has been divided into these 10 different domains. So after knowing that, we have the second part, which is the skills. And under the skills, we have the skills comparison for each and every maybe member that's in the project. You as the project manager, you are the one with the project manager, and these 3 others are the players that you're going to work with, or are the members that you're going to work with. So down here you can see that each and every member in your company has a different impact, and you should know that they also have different performances. Let's say under negotiations, you can see that team member, let's say Victoria Fisher, has 1.01, and maybe under communication you can see Melissa Morris is the one who has 1.55. So they differ, and they have different skills in each and every domain. Next, you can see that we have the Outlook part. Let's go back to the Outlook. And the Outlook, here you normally get all the updates about the project, and it's very, very important to go through it before making the decisions in the simulation. So make sure that you go through the Outlook carefully before making the decisions in the simulation. Next thing, or the next department, is the project map, which is very, very important. And we're going to start with the completed before round layer. Remember that we have different layers here, so we shall start with the first one, as I explained. The first one is the completed before current round, and here it simply means that basically under the project map, we have mapped all the tasks that belong to each and every project. So that let's say we have a program, let's say like the completed before current round. Remember that we haven't completed any round at the moment. We're just getting started. That's why we don't have anything here at the moment. So once we complete anything, it will appear here. Next is the current round decisions, and at the moment we are just getting started, as I've said. So we haven't made any decisions. Next is the dependency on projects, and the dependency on projects, this simply means, for example, task number 112, you can see that it requires task number 309. So this simply means that you need to complete task number 309 so that you can complete task number 112. And you should know that this simply means that we have so many sister projects in the company, so they need to be completed before you complete this task number 112. Same appears to the task number 128. You can see it requires task number 37. So you need to complete task number 7 before you complete task number 128. Same happens to the task number 130, whereby task number 215 is required, which you need to complete it before completing the task number 130. So that's it about the dependency on other projects. Next is the quality priority. And under the quality priority, this is really important because the quality tasks are the ones that create value for the customers. your task will always be complete, or you always need to complete, you'll have to complete these tasks so that you can have a good quality score, and also so that you can have more quality points. And the more quality tasks you complete, the more quality points you get, and that means that the higher value creation you have from your program. So let's say if you complete task number 133, you can see the quality score is 1. If you complete task number 136, you can see the quality score is 3. If you complete task number 101, you can see also the quality score is 1. If you complete task number 123, you can see the quality score is 1. For the task number 139, the quality score will be 2. And for the task number 137, you can see that the quality score will be 1. 121, the quality score will be 2. 109, the quality score will be 1. 124, the quality score will be 2. So quality priority is one of the most important, because it's the one that's giving us marks or maybe quality points after each and every round. Next is the resource intensive, and another resource intensive is good to know that here we just point out maybe tasks that have more than average for the resources. So this simply means that we are simply working with the tasks that have more than average for our resources. Next is the outsourceable. Another outsourceable, here we point out the tasks that are outsourceable. So you can see task number 122, 123, 139, and 129 are outsourceable. On to the next department, which is now the Gantt. And under the Gantt, this is how it looks like. And sometimes it may be visible based on what your instructor has decided. So at the moment, you can see you only have the blue cells or the blue bars, and the blue bars always show when you have been planning to start a particular task and how much is expected to take. And the green bar, which normally appears once you have made the decisions, that one normally shows the tasks that you have completed and how long it took for you to complete the tasks. So let's say task number 101, you can see the planned task 101, dependent task is 104, from 0 to 7.1. So it's simply showing us how much is expected to take, and maybe it shows us which particular task we need to do at that moment. Next is the tasks, and under the tasks now this where all or maybe everything happens, because let's say you have team members here. So you are the project manager, you have Melissa Copper, Kelly, and Victoria, who are the members in the company. And here we normally make task allocation decisions. And let's say if you select a task, let's say task 101, you can see Victoria has a productivity of 1.32. Actual working days, she has 5.39. Average working days, she has 7.10. And maybe down here you can, under the time management, you can maybe give her overtime. Let's say you can give her overtime of, let's say 10 days. Down here, you have the task allocation decision. So once you choose who is the best member for a particular task, you have to make the decisions here. So let's say Victoria Howard, let's say for task number 102, she has a productivity of 1.34, average working days of 7.20. Corey Kelly has a 0.80 productivity for the same project or same task, average working days of 7.20. Melissa Copper has 1.09 as the productivity. So Victoria Howard is the one who's leading. So for the selected task number 102, we can give it to Victoria Howard because she's the best at that. So let's get maybe to the next task, which is 103. You can see that Victoria still has a productivity of 1.21, average working days of 7.70. Corey Kelly has 0.64 productivity. Melissa Copper has 1.09 productivity. So Victoria is also leading, so we can give her the second task for the 103. And after doing that, you can see the completed during round is yes, because she's performing better. And the average working days remaining is 7.2. Work days allocated is 5.4. So this means that Victoria Howard is the one who is maybe the best in the, or we are giving her the first priority for the task allocation for the task number 102 and 103. Let's say task number 104. You can see she has 1.36 productivity. Kelly has 0.66, Melissa Copper has 0.97. So still for the task number 104, we'll still give Victoria that task because she's doing best at it and the productivity is a bit higher than other members. Also, we need to know that each and every task should be completed as you continue working in the decisions, and you should allocate each and every task to each and every team member or maybe members that you have in the company. Next thing, maybe you have down here you have something called the Slack. You can see maybe project manager 2, Slack project manager 2 from 0 to 10.5. Slack simply means that people have been assigned, we have maybe assigned people projects. Let's say Melissa Copper and Corey Kelly. We have assigned them projects and we haven't used them anywhere. So this means that it'll just be a waste of money and resources. So let's say Kelly and Copper, the red sign or the red part really shows us that we haven't used them and they have been assigned some projects. So if we leave it this way, this means that we'll have the Slack, and Slack, as I've said, is simply means that we will be wasting money and resources in the company, and we have to pay for the Slack time at the end. As I said, under the time management, in normal working days, you can see 12.6. Overtime, you can give any that you want, and then you have the normal cost or work day, and you have the overtime cost. So that's all about the tasks part. Down here you have the outsourcing offers, whereby you can outsource maybe offers for your members. Maybe also you have the priorities for each and every member. Next is project management. And under project management, here we can see the course for each and every team member, and also you can see that each and every individual has a different course. So normal work days, you can see project manager 2 has 384, Melissa has 224, Kelly has 288, Victoria has 544. You can also see the overtime 1 and overtime 2. You can also see the Slack maybe, and you should know that each and every member in the company has a different course in the company. Work days available to team members, you can see maybe the normal work days that you have. Project manager 2 has 10.5, Melissa has 21, Kelly has 21, and Victoria has 12. You can also decide to give them overtime if you want. Then down here you have the transfer to other project, and this appears maybe if it can't appear in this round, maybe in the next round. Let's say you want to transfer Melissa Copper from what she's doing right now to maybe something else like internal or custom or digitizing. So you just tap on it and it will transfer her to the next round. So this means that in the next round she'll now be working to any department that you want to transfer her to. For Kelly also, you can transfer from her current department where she works or he works to the next. Let's say you want to give her digitizing. So this simply means that from the next round she'll appear or she'll be working under the digitizing department. So at the moment she'll not transfer at all. Next is the tracking part. And this page simply shows us how we are spending our money. You can see that the total budget is 100,000, and you can see the budget remaining is 83.71k. So this simply shows us how we are spending our money, maybe in normal work days, overtime, outsourcing, all that. Also down here you can see how much we are collecting, or maybe you can see how we are using our time, or how we are using our time in the simulation, or maybe with our members. Next you can see the quality, whereby you can see the quality points that we are getting, and also you should know that the quality is the one that's more important and it's linked to the value creation in the project, and the rest of the page will show you different summaries and details about the cost and time for our members, and maybe on how our company is doing. For the skills and all projects, we had already gone through it, and that's it. So if you need help in the Cesim project, text me on the email on the description, and I'll sort you out within no time. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. Thank you so much.